This week is Civ Week, with Rising Tide, the first major expansion for Civilization Beyond Earth, out on Friday, and it's been a good week for turn-based strategy in general, with our Stardock Entertainment sale still running until Friday too. With that in mind, this week on Top 5, we thought we'd take a look at some of the finest games in the turn-based strategy subgenre. Now, if pressed, we'd probably pick Worms Armageddon as the standard bearer for the series. Worms may be completely different to most of the other games on this list, but its fast-paced approach to things required two things above all else: strategy and skill. Do you go on the offensive or burrow in deep for a spot of dark siding? Do you take a punt on a crate drop but risk leaving yourself exposed? The crazy voices, absurd armaments and fantastic customization, they were always appealing, but it was the rapid and rich tactical action that kept us coming back. Now, there are many Heroes of Might and Magic games, or Might and Magic Heroes, depending on the point at which you encounter the series, but number 3 is the best, boasting different campaigns for each of the game's races with unique units, cities and heroes for each. Heroes 3 was all about building up your sphere of influence little by little. Each and every turn would yield a little something new, gradually building up your stockpile of gold and gems and units until you'd go from being daunted by a few goblins to smashing dragons while cackling with glee. Simply exceptional. The complete package of modern XCOM, Enemy Within, is simply stunning. It's the interface that really does it here, making the game incredibly easy to pick up and play, but it can be brutally uncompromising, especially when you're taking on the challenge of Iron Man mode. The combat missions are brilliantly designed, the experience of managing the whole XCOM setup, and the tears you'll shed after the soldier you just spent 30 hours leveling has to be sacrificed for the greater good, are just as palpable. Has there ever been a finer 4X game than Master of Orion 2? Well, in terms of UI and looks and accessible play, maybe, but few games offer up the sheer richness of this grand progenitor of 4X. You're tasked with developing an alien civilization and expanding your influence throughout the galaxy through economic, technological and social means. Don't like the starter races? Doesn't matter, you can create your own, with a set of strengths and weaknesses unique to your flavour. Need a new warship? Design it yourself. Few games before and since have let you stamp your mark on the universe in such compelling fashion as Master of Orion 2. There will be some out there who might take umbrage with the fact that Civ 5 has pipped Civ 4 to a place on this list, and it's true that Civ 4 does offer a little more perhaps in the way of depth thanks to a wealth of micromanagement features. But as an overall experience, Civilization 5 takes some beating. It's balanced fantastically these days with a vast choice of playstyles, world seeds and procedurally generated adventures, ensuring we never need to stop taking just one more go. Sid Meier, you're an absolute legend, and hats off. Long may your series reign as the very pinnacle of turn-based strategy. But that's just us. What are the games that have made your list? We want to hear from you. What are the best turn-based strategy games out there in your opinion? Let us know in the comments. Do check out Rising Tide over on the store, and we'll catch you same time next week for another edition of Top 5. But until then, cheers folks. Bye.